I want to talk about Caris LeVert. Was in my eye. One of these eyes. There we go. And somebody made an interesting comment on Twitter. I'm about to pull it up. I think I retweeted it or saved it or something on Twitter. And I don't want to put the dude's wrong name on there and attach it to somebody, but at this point, it is pretty much getting comical with Caris LeVert. I didn't watch the Spurs game. They lost. Pistons are going through a rough patch. The Thunder went through a rough patch in January. The New York Knicks, they lost like 7-9 in a row or something. Like they went through a rough patch. So, yeah, I figured it out. So I heard Thompson sprained his ankle. Worst, he could have did it before the playoff, right before the play. So hopefully about sprained ankle, about 2 weeks before you start to kind of get mobility and feel back to normal with it, especially with all they high tech stuff. So give him a break. Jalen Duren only played 12 minutes. Was it foul trouble? I don't know. I just read some things that happened. That happened. But you got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And Caris LeVert is godly bad. So it was Mob Hoops. So Mob Hoops, he put it out there. And at the end of the day, they better off just cutting Caris LeVert. They're literally at this point, man. I get that's JB boy. This is bad. He legitimately got the bag and stopped hooping. He legitimately got the bag and stopped hooping. Like this is bad. I just feel like they should have just kept Tim Hardaway Jr. and kept Dennis Schroeder at this point, respectfully. And then I talk about Dennis Jenkins too. He ain't did shit since he got the bread. This is epic, terrible. And as you see on the screen, 7 points a game, less than 2 rebounds, less than 3 assists, less than 42% from the field, 33 in the third from the field from three, less than 69%, 68.3% from the free throw line, bro. Let's look up these other numbers that he didn't have throughout his career, bro. So he's averaging a career low. His rookie year, he averaged 8 points, right? Career low in free throw percentage as of right now. Still a career low. Last year with Atlanta, he averaged 15 points. He shot 72% from the free throw line, right? He shot 33.38%, basically what he shoot from three now. He ain't even a great three-point shooter. He's shooting 34 for the season. He shot 48% from the field, right? Played 27 minutes, but he only played 26 games last year. So, I mean, no starts. At the end of the day, it was a bad signing. It's a bad signing, bro. How much did they pay him, dog? This was horrible. And, the difference between them probably making the finals and not making the finals this year was a Malik Beasley incident, getting Caris LeVert and Nickeil Alexander-Walker not wanting to come here and go to Atlanta. That was a kid. It's only a 2-year deal. So for 14 apiece, so man, I cut that motherfucker, bro. Or I put him in a deal, man. I put him in a deal. This is bad, bro. Respectfully, this is one of the worst signings I ever seen. And I think one of the other dudes say he worse than Killian Hayes. And I can't dispute that at this point. I can't dispute that at this point. In the Pistons, I don't know. I don't know. He goes on to say, Caris LeVert is the worst Piston player ever, and I've watched Killian Hayes hoop. Now, we don't know what he personally going through. I know he has some vertigo going on, and he always been – this is bad. He single-handedly is the reason why the Pistons ain't in single-digit losses. Had this been Nickeil, and I like the guy. He went to Michigan, good hooper. But had they gotten Nickeil Alexander-Walker, kept Malik Beasley, bro, and at some point, a change got to come. Whether it's putting Sasser in there, whether it's putting Herter in there, and it's starting to show. And it's starting to show because Cade is getting tired. He getting wore down. You know, don't be surprised if you don't see Cade take a break in a minute. But ultimately, you can't be everything on the team. LeBron couldn't do it. Cade not gonna be able to do it. You need help. And Caris LeVert was supposed to be that help, and ultimately, at the you know, it's never a sense of urgency when it comes to most of these Detroit teams not named the Wings. There's no sense of urgency, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like there was so many guys they could have made a deal for at the deadline, but then again, there's so many other they have so many assets that there's so many more deals they can make in the offseason. And even with Tatum coming back, right? You know, Boston don't scare me regardless. He won't be shit this season. Trust me. If you know, I like Jason Tatum and Brown, but now the black media has been divisive between. Oh, it's his team and that team. Like, come on, as black media members and black men in this space, man. Why would you even do that? Why would you put this narrative? Oh, this is his team. It's that team. Like, that's terrible, bro. Let them hoop it out, man. It ain't about y'all want them to fight. Y'all want them. That's the thing I can't stand about the black community, man. You know, they talk about everybody else having a perception. Bro, why these brothers just can't get money together? Why it can't be his team? Why can't be both of their teams? Why gotta be somebody's team? That's what I don't really understand it, bro. Legitimately, for the love of life. Y'all start these narratives, and that's why I don't really like athletes in the media, bro. They become chatty patties. Both of them dudes is humble dudes. They gonna win together. Nobody win a championship by themselves. Oh, he get more credit. Who cares? Michael couldn't do it without Scotty, without Paxson hitting the shot, without Kerr hitting the shot, without Phil, without Jerry Cross. However you wanted, he couldn't do it without him. So, whatever, right? And then you got brother Dennis Jenkins. What is he doing? He got paid, and he ain't been seen since. But it hurt. It hurt. You know, when Beasley was gone, it hurt that Tim Hardaway Jr. and they replaced him with Duncan, but it's better. I'd rather have Tim Hardaway Jr. than Caris LeVert. It hurt what happened with Beasley, not allowing him to come back. It hurt getting Nickeil Alexander choosing Atlanta over us. That hurt. Us being stuck with Caris LeVert, it hurt. So in the offseason, and I got a video. I don't know if it's before or after this video. I have a video coming that's going to talk about Pistons got a lot of decisions they can make, a lot of moves they can make from players to strengthen this roster. But hey, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love, support. Other than that, man, let me know what you think. Comment section. Peace.